charge ke. Goma doko na tani. Yes, offer.
It's fine. Don't feel like success. Don't feel like success is avoiding you. Don't feel like success is avoiding you or running away from you. Don't feel like success is avoiding you or is running away from you. Because success is not hiding from you, but you are the one hiding from success. I'm going to show you how you are hiding from success, how you are preventing success from coming to you because of these three enemies that's working in our members. So success is not running away from you, success is not avoiding you, success is not hiding from you. But most times we are the one that is hiding from success. Full stop. Stop being scared of success and you will experience success. Stop being scared of success. Stop being scared of success. And you will experience success. Stop being scared of success and you will experience success. Stop being scared of success and you will experience success. Stop being scared of success and you will experience success. Give success whatever you need. Stop being scared of success and you will experience success. Stop being scared of success and you will experience success. Full stop. Okay? So some people are scared of success because they are thinking that their success will affect another person's success. So people are so scared of being successful. They are thinking, oh, if I succeed now, another person may not be able to succeed too. So I don't want to succeed. So stop. Some people are thinking, some people are scared of success because they are thinking that it will affect another person's success. So it will make another person to fail. They are succeed now to affect. Just like somebody, just the way I want to tell people, just like breathing. You are afraid of breathing by thinking that there's not enough air. That if I breathe, another person will not breathe. It's not possible. So don't be scared of success because you're scared of success by thinking that your soul will hinder others from success or being successful. That is not true. So if you do your best, you will make sure that someone else is better. So write this one down. If you don't give your all, if you don't give your all to succeed, to inspire others to succeed, you are actually hindering other people to succeed or being successful. You have to give your all. If you don't give your all to succeed and inspire others to succeed, then you too can hinder others from being successful because others want to be inspired by your own success. So never you always think that, oh, you are successful. If I'm being successful, help others to become more successful because you will inspire other people, from being successful. Okay. So Mr. Lopez, if I chat more for like 5 minutes or so, it's not fast. So if you don't give your all to succeed and inspire others to succeed, you are actually even hindering others to succeed or being successful. Okay, so let's look at the three enemy that because I would like you to listen to this. Don't write it down. God created man and put him in the garden because consumption produces the possibility of production and multiplication. Write it down. God actually created man. God created man and put him in the garden because consumption produces the possibility of production and multiplication. God created man and put him in the garden because consumption produces the possibility of production and multiplication. Consumption produces the possibility of production and multiplication. God created man and put him in the garden because consumption produces the possibility of production and multiplication. Consumption produces the possibility of production and multiplication. If a big mango fruit today and eat it, the seed can actually germinate and grow and be more fruit. If somebody uses your success, it's going to give birth to other success if you succeed yourself. So whenever somebody says, I don't want to be used by other people, that is one reason why they are not successful, because people only use things that are useful. So the person is not useful. So somebody should be able to go to you, learn from you, and become successful. You don't be useful to someone else other than you. So the only way you can be useful to be successful yourself. So these three enemies will not be a problem if you succeed yourself. So I'll talk about it. So Right, so the success have a byproduct. Because success have a byproduct. Because people will never meet will benefit from your success. So success have a byproduct. So people you never meet will benefit from your success. So yeah, if you succeed, you're going to inspire a lot of people that you may never even meet in this life. So that it has a byproduct. The byproduct is that success always brings success. Always brings everything to succeed. So being poor does not buy you ticket to eternity heaven. So poverty is not going to help you to go to heaven. So success will not help you there. Success have a byproduct. Are you there? Because people will never meet you succeed, benefit from your success. People that will never meet you benefit from your success. Meaning you are successful today, build school, build church, do charitable project, build something, and you are successful. All will come and benefit from it. Success have a byproduct because people you will never meet will benefit from your success. Being poor does not buy a ticket to eternity. Success have a byproduct. That is, if you succeed today, the product of it will benefit other people. Success have a byproduct because people you will never meet will benefit from your success. Being poor does not buy a ticket to eternity. Are you listening that one with me? Yes. Being poor does not buy a ticket to eternity. So, these three enemies will hinder you from being successful. The three enemies that want to destroy you from being successful. So number one, I said the world. So, how do the world becomes our enemy? Let's start from the world before we go to the flesh. Write this one down. My ambition is determined by ambition. The world is a product of our ambition. By making me think, yes, the world tells me by my ambition. The world tells me by my ambition. By making me think. By making me think that I want others to think something about me. Being you to believe something about me, that is worldliness. Make you start thinking that my ambition is I want to start thinking about me like I am and everything, this and that. So making that ambition for me to make, I want people to think something about me. That is worldliness. So when you go through life as people's pleaser, that is what they do. You want to please everybody. You want people to think good about you. Oh, already man, this one wants to. He's a very good person. This and that. That will make you not to achieve your dream. That will make you not to achieve success. But when you want to become the world pleaser, making people think that you are the righteous man, you are the holy man. Okay, that will not make you to step out and become that you want to become. So the problem because is that we want people to think that we are the best of them. We want to become the savior of the world, anything like that. So when you think you are the savior of the world, they want to come and die for the world. That is why we hinder you from being successful, because some of us want to solve all the people's problems. I told you, your job is not to solve people's problems. Your job is to teach, train, and mentor people for them to know how to solve their problem by themselves. So what you want the world to think that you are the savior of the world, that is really worked already, and it's a big challenge. So I'll tell you to write this one down. When you go through life as people pleaser, you are suffering from worldliness. When you go through life as people pleaser, you are suffering from worldliness. That is the biggest enemy we have. Being a people's pleaser, wanting people, needing people to believe something about you, is worldliness. When you go through life as a people pleaser, you are suffering from worldliness. Sorry for you. When you go through life as people pleaser, you are suffering from worldliness. So you want to always fit in. Every time you want to always fit in. So you don't want to say anything that is true. That you don't want to stand for truth. So you want to fit in. That's the biggest enemy you have. But that enemy, you have a dream, you have visions, you have an idea, you have a destiny to fulfill. But you want to please everyone around you. Okay, just like pursuing two rats, you cannot catch anything. Being a people pleaser is worldliness, and it's a big challenge when you want to succeed in life. It will hinder you from being successful because there are certain things you will do that's supposed to be for your vision, for your ideas, for your plans, for your dreams. But you cannot do it because you want people to be happy. Imagine Moses that wants to deliver the children of Israel, and he wants to please the people. They will not be able to deliver them. Sometimes just stay there and do what God asks him to. and those that will follow will definitely follow. And that's the truth. So write this one down. You want to be liked by everybody in church, in school, in workplace, in your environment, etc. You want to be liked by everybody, by everyone. In your church, school, workplace, You want to be liked by everybody. You want people to just like, you want to be sweet, go and sell sweet, go and sell ice cream. That people will like you. So this is the biggest enemy that we have. That you want to be liked, you want to be pleasant, is worldliness, the biggest enemy. So that is the number one biggest enemy man has. That will hinder you from success. That will stop from success because you want to be liked by everyone. In your church, in your school, in your workplace, and everywhere. You are the reality. So even the Bible says something about that worldliness is comparing themselves with themselves. These are not wise, measuring themselves with themselves. 2 Corinthians 10 verse 12. 2 Corinthians 10 verse 12. So once you are involved in this, you are already in. So you want to compare yourself with other people, you want to measure yourself with other people, this is a big challenge already. So write this one down. Be in a place that you are more concerned about what God thinks about you than what men think about you. Be in a place that you are more concerned about what God thinks about you. I'm the head and not the tail, and the light of the world. And be in a place that you are more concerned. Oh, God want me, I have a burden in my hand. I'm frustrated at status quo. I want to stand up and give back to something that will change the world. Be a place that I have treasures inside of me, embedded in me, vitality, fidelity, something, gifting. So let me bring it out. Be in a place that you are more concerned about what God thinks about you than what men thinks about you. Be in that environment. Be in a place, be in that kind of place. Success is 100% sure for you. Anything you want to do, whether a carpenter, a doctor, an engineer, you're always concerned about what God thinks about me and what men thinks about me. So this is in your ambition. So the worldly temptation is in our ambition. So always want to please people, want them to think about us. So the flesh temptation is in an appetite. It's an appetite.
Appetite.
So that is food, feelings, food and feelings. So what to taste and feel, appetite. The flesh attack us, tempt us, is our biggest enemy in our appetite. So our desire to feel something, taste something. So our desire, this was a flesh temptation, is what they used for Adam and Eve at the Garden of Eden. The enemy wanted you to taste something. So whenever the food is becoming a big temptation, you can see there was a time that Daniel rejected the food from the palace. So he rejected the food from the palace. He said, no, I don't want to take myself with this food. I'm going to eat honey and survive. So let me not be eating this thing and becomes a problem to me. So when you want to always feed the flesh, you want to eat everything, it's a problem. So that's a big enemy that is going to attack you from success. Because you can never happen to Esau now. Esau, because of appetite, he sold his birthright, food. So you never know that this is an enemy that can stop you from success. So when you are being tempted by things you taste, feel, that is a big temptation, the biggest enemy that you have. It's a big temptation in our appetite, the desire. That is on our desire to feel something and taste, our desire to feel and taste something. It attacks us in our appetite. That's the biggest enemy. Our desire to feel and taste something. When you desire, this season of celebration, a lot of people, because of iPhone, whatever, they want to be alone. They want to eat shawarma, they want to eat ice cream. They are not selling their body, just for something cheap, but they want to feel and taste something good. So they now compromise their standard because they don't know how to stop this enemy of the flesh, which attacks us in our appetite. Enemy of the world is attack us in our ambition. Because you want to please everybody, you want to think that you're a good person, is a big enemy for you. So these are the things, 3 enemies that wants to destroy us from being successful. So because success also gravitate towards us, but we are a person of appetite. Success will not because if I there's a lot that says they are doing some, they eat a lot of food that is not of the Lord, so we can see that. So it attacks us in our appetite. The world attacks us in where? Our ambition. The flesh attacks, the enemy attacks us in what? Appetite. Our desire to do what? Feel and taste something. Example, food and the two and game. So the last one is our attitude. Tell attitude. This one attacks us in our attitude. Okay. And that's kind of that we can take it. What's this class? So, and as a defined attitude for us, attitude is the way you think and feel about something, right? The way you think and feel about something. So positive attitude and negative attitude. So you always have a positive attitude. That means you always have anticipation. That you're always expecting something good to happen. But a bad attitude, you always have what they call anxiety, always expecting something bad. All this thing happens in your brain. Attitude is the way you think and feel about something. So the enemy attacked us in our attitude, thinking and feeling that you are better than someone else. Thinking and feeling that you are better than someone else is the biggest enemy that can hinder you from success. Whenever you think and feel that you are better than someone else, Satan wants you to elevate yourself above other people. Satan wants to elevate yourself above other people. That's the biggest temptation he has with God. When he feels that he's bigger than God, that is him and God supposed to share glory. That's the way the devil works. Whenever you say, I'm doing by the devil, no, this temptation will come to you to make you feel and think that you are better than someone else. That is a devil attacking you in your attitude. Satan wants you to elevate yourself above other people. That is how he wants it. So whenever you feel this pride, that you are better than other people, that is the enemy attacking you. That's the biggest enemy, one of the biggest enemy that can hinder you from success. Because somebody will help you, will not be able to help you. Somebody will advise you, will not be able to advise you because you're already feeling that you're better than them. So they will allow you to be a big fool there, to fool yourself. So the devil attacked us in our attitude. Have you written that one down? That is full stop. Thinking and feeling that you're better than someone else. Have you written that one down? And Satan wants to elevate yourself above other people, above others. Have you written that one down? Okay, so write this one down. God doesn't want you to think that you're better than someone else. God don't want to think that you're better than someone else. God wants you to please him alone and serve people with your product or services that come across your path. So God doesn't want you to think that you're better than someone else. So at the year is going out, your plan for 2024 should be, how can I please God alone? God wants you to please him alone and serve people with your product or services that comes across your path. So this is my vision, this is my ideas. I need to create product or services that will serve people. So when you serve people with their product or services, you make money in return. So God wants you to please him alone and serve people with your product and services that comes across your path. So when you feel that you're better than someone else, that's the devil tempting you. When you feel that you can't control your appetite, that is your flesh, your body tempting you. When you feel your ambition that you want to please everybody, you are really tempted by the world. You want the world to like you. In fact, there's a place in Scripture that says that the friend of the world is an enemy of God. That world is not cosmos. It's that people living there. So the cosmos is the planet, but it's not cosmos. The friends of the world want to please everybody. Is the biggest enemy that will stop you from being successful. So if you think that you're better than someone else, that you're better than them, and don't want, okay, write this one down. If you think you are better than someone else, you will not want them to be around you. If you think they are better than you, you don't want to be around them. If you think you are better than someone else, you will not want them to be around you. If you think that they are better than you, you don't want to be around them. That's one thing that happened. That is the biggest enemy. So that's how you know it's your attitude. It's attitude problem. Because if somebody is better than you, you should try and be around them so you can learn. But if someone is better than you, so you don't want to be around them, that is the biggest devil temptation that can stop you from being successful. If you think you are better than them and don't want them to be around you, if you think you are better than them and you don't want them to be around you, you're already having an attitude problem. If you think you are better than someone and you don't want them to be around you, check it. That's the enemy that will stop you from being successful. Or if you think they are better than you and you don't want to be around them, that is the biggest enemy. So there are two things there. If you think you are better than them and you don't want them to be around you, that is the attitude problem we are talking about. Or if you think they are better than you and you don't want to be around them, that is it. So if you think, anytime you think that you are better than someone, and because you're better than that person, that you don't want that person to be around you, you're already attacking yourself you're the enemy already. You're already thinking about it. So this is the biggest enemy that stops you from being successful. Or if you think that someone is better than you, instead of going to them and say, okay, now you're better than me now. Can I learn from you? Instead of, it's difficult for a poor man to be rich because they have an attitude problem. This attitude problem. Poor people glorify
in the failure of a successful person. Whenever somebody that is successful, who is doing well in life, have problems and challenges, that is a topic of poor people. That's why whenever poor mind, small mind, they discuss people. Average mind discuss themselves. Great mind discuss ideas, business. So when people, the problem with the poor mind is that they're always happy when something happens to successful people. They say, oh, his marriage has broken, his car is bad, now his guy is trekking, the guy cannot roof his house, the guy is selling his car, the church has finished, this and that. So they're always happy seeing a successful person, a wealthy person fail in life or make mistakes. Poor people are happy with it. And they make it their discussion. That is the reason why they can't succeed. Because you cannot hate something and want that thing. If you want wealth, you cannot hate wealth. If you want money, you cannot hate money. If you want success, you cannot hate success. So when you hate something, you cannot have that thing. You hate successful people, you cannot be successful. You hate wealthy men, you cannot be wealthy. You hate great men, you cannot be great. So you must love those things to have them. You cannot have the things you hate. So whenever I see some people succeeding, you should go to them and tell them, please, how do you succeed? With the intention to learn, not with the intention to pick gist and go and gist and gossip. That's why poor people, they recite problems, recite their problem, recite other people's problems, they recite problems. They resent the rich instead of appreciating them. So that is why it's always good when you grow, leave some circles. Because you are not a tree. You can move. There are some circles you have outgrown. That if you stay with them, they will pull you down. They're like crab mentality. You put a crab in a basket, one, he will come out in the next 2, 3, 5 to 20 minutes. But put 2, 3 crabs, they will not come out. But when one want to come out, they will bring him down. And go to Lagos and come back. They're still there. Because that's why when you grow, you have to leave some environment. But when you feel that you are better than them and you don't want them to come close to you, you're going to leave that environment. If you still want to, but it's the biggest enemy for you. If you're growing, give them a chance. Give them books to read. Expose them to the materials. So when you feel that they don't want to accept it already, that means they're also having problem of feeling that you are better than them and they don't want to come to you. Yeah, you leave. So when you feel that someone is better than you and you don't want to go to them, it's a problem. Or you are better than someone, you don't want them to come to you, that is a problem. So you feel that you are better than somebody and you don't want the person to come to you, you don't want them. Okay, that's a big problem. That's a big devil. There's the enemy's work already at your life. And these are the things that can hinder you from success or being successful. Write this one down. Our enemy are the world, flesh, and the devil. And our enemy are the world, flesh, and the devil. That's, they understand that you are exactly this. Our enemy are the world, flesh, and the devil. And they understand that you are exactly what God says you are and no more. So they know already that you are what God says you are. So that is why these three things attack you. So you start thinking differently rather than what God says you are. When you start to feel that you are better than somebody, that's not what God says you are. So that is the biggest challenge already. Or someone is better than you and you don't want to go to them. It's a big problem. You have the ambition that I want people to like me. I want everybody to appreciate me. That's a big temptation. You have I need to eat food. I need to do this. I think about all yourself and your flesh alone. Is the biggest enemy for you. So because these three things already know that you are what God says you are. So the only way he can take you from God's from manifesting what God purposes in your life is to make you think differently from what God says you are. Write this one. Poverty is a result of spiritual warfare. Poverty is always the result of spiritual warfare. Satan is the god of lack. Satan came to steal, kill, and destroy. Satan is the god of lack. God with small g. Poverty is always the result of spiritual warfare. Poverty is a result of spiritual warfare. Always a result, not physical. Poverty is not physical. It's a result of what's happening in your mind. It's a spiritual warfare. Satan is the god of lack. I can't tell you, telling you there's nobody in you. You don't have anybody to get to involve. You can't make money. So for you to make money in 2024, lack. For you to make money and live a life of significance, there's a way you should start thinking right now and start feeling about money, about success, about greatness. Because that will make things gravitate towards you. Fear is a controller. Fear is a controller. Satan is a god of lack. Fear is a controller. Whatever you fear controls you. Fear is a controller. Whatever you fear controls you. That is why God desires you to only fear him. Because he's the only one that deserves to control you. Don't be afraid of anything. Fear is a controller. Satan is the god of lack. Whatever you fear controls you. So if you're afraid of something, you will not get to that thing. So that is why God desires you to fear only him. And he's the only one that deserves to control you. Finish. So most people want God in a box. They want to boss God. And they want God to always answer them, nah, 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 nah. So they always want God to do whatever they want. And so don't worry, by tomorrow, I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to share something to you by tomorrow, Friday. Before we go to next year, I have a special training for us next year. So that special training should start from, I'll tell you that if I attend that class, you see that most of the things that makes you impatient will be no more. So these are the 3 things that will affect you from being successful and not the external factors. All this happens in your mind, that you're already thinking that you want the world to be happy with you. You want to please the world. You're already thinking that is a big problem for you. You're already thinking that people are better than you. You don't want to go to them. If someone better than you don't want to get close to them, or you're better than someone, you don't want them to come close to you, and your appetite. So these are the 3 biggest enemy that works in your members, that works with you, around you, that want to hinder you from success. And not the things you see. It's not the economy. It's not Tinubu. In fact, the difficult economy, the better for you, because when the times are hard, entrepreneurs do what? Emerge. And your capacity to think make you what? An entrepreneur. So for you not to be thinking about 2024, at this time, you don't have a clear plan for yourself. Please, it's not yet over. Today, tomorrow, find time and sit down and articulate your thoughts. How do I want that year to be? How do I want 1 year from now to be? Okay, what do I really desire for myself? How many lives do I like to touch? Break it down to a monthly program. Have a direction for us. It must be person that will teach you all these things, so that from the knowledge you've gathered, you can connect the dots and give birth to something. Because I want you to actually give birth to something. So that will give you different ideas to get you pregnant in the womb of your imagination. So your imagination is supposed to be big. Don't think big. And then don't just sit down and wish for things to happen. That will, it's not difficult for you to just think of something and give it to you and say give birth to it. But no, when it comes from you, it makes the work easier. Because when it comes from you, it's going to put your commitment to it. And without your commitment, nothing good can happen. So we need that your commitment, we need that your energy to be added to it to make a difference. So please, I know that tomorrow we'll have a wonderful class to round up today's section and then make it better. I didn't want to go there because there's a lot there to discuss and my time is wonderful. So tomorrow we'll start exactly 8 o'clock. I know today because of 1 or 2 technical issues, it's a little bit late. So for the online community, please, never you get involved in a business without mentorship. So get a mentor and get somebody that has experience, get someone that has a system, because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. That is the only way it can lift you up, so you can lift other people. So see you tomorrow, and then God bless you. So for the rest of us here, please check your phone. What have you learned today? It might just be one thing that just click. It might just be 2. What have you learned today? What have you learned?